During this time, I intend to teach you, Shaolin Po, the rules and commandments. Avoid deceit, cruelty, and unkindness. Always help the weak. Never despise the poor. Always respect yourself.
Hey there, imaginary friends, real free-to-plays. Don't worry, I'll first explain, then complain, but I couldn't resist doing that intro. I hope the sound is okay, but we'll check that a bit more later on. So first things first, yes you can, you Obama voters, you can get at the moment with this reputation buff that's going on now, you can become Exalted with Lorewalkers as a pure free-to-play tool. I guess I'll have to move soon. There we go. But there's a catch, a switch. So you have to first get to Revered on one toon and then become Exalted on another. That's the main thing here that I wanted to say and talk about. I will now ramble on about it, go into some details, and then go into other stuff later on. So that's it. First, let's get into game. So I'm gonna see if I can go somewhere where I will be able to explain this a bit better. But okay, let's not okay, I told you the first thing, so you can. What's the other thing? I guess other things are details about it, what, how and when. So the main thing is when you become Revered, and that's the most you will be able to get with this buff on one toon. The next step would be okay, let me focus here a bit. I wanna be concise, but that's not how it's gonna go. So first you wanna become Revered on one toon, go to the Lorewalkers place. You might get there in several ways. I did it with a combo of Dark Morphe cannon and a grappling hook. Not the meta, I just end up doing it like that. I'll go into that later on. Get up there, buy that commendation or however it's called, and then do it all over on a different tool. So that's the most important thing there, for you to buy that added 100% buff. Okay, let's leave this fucking sound.
Greetings.
I don't have, I guess this will do. This will do.
Farewell.
Let's go there.
Shadows gather.
If you're on a Horde, this will be Alliance, and if you're Alliance, this will be Horde, which is no important at all. But I guess I told you the main thing. Yeah, look at now, this is very, very important. Depending on the video you choose, some might send you to get up here, which I don't know how difficult it would be for a pure free-to-play, but there's no need to do that at all. And that's why we are going... What the fuck am I going... Never mind, I'll tell about that later, but that's the thing. You can reach any place. The hardest place for you to reach will be that Lorewalker spot. Maybe I should have went there. Doesn't matter. So yeah. So I told you the first thing. Now let's take it one step at a time. So main thing is said. Main things are said. There will be important stuff, but now I ramble but about it. So first of all, why should you do it? Just because? That's a reason. Because you can... I don't know if you can only do it now, but let's say that this is the best time to do it, and I will go into that later on. I got a... You cannot buy the mount. Mount has level 25 level restriction, and I will hope I will go into that later on as well. I got... okay, I fucked something up. I guess I am going blind. Complete crazy too. Okay, seems the daily is up if you're into... I forgot what, Golden Lotus reputation. So you can do that too. Yeah, this little guy here. Let's just be here for a while, and I can focus on talking about stupid stuff.
This curse has not broken me yet.
Okay, I guess this is trigger. I guess it could be worse. Fuck it. So you will have to get up there twice for both tombs. Yeah, why? So I got the tablet. There seems to be some kind of hearthstone there, but if I remember correctly from a long time ago, I'm not sure if you can only, if it's consumable, and if you can only use it in Pandaria, and other stuff for some archaeology stuff. So you decide if you wanna deal with this. Okay, never mind that. Let's go into important stuff first. So you will have to do that first. Second thing is this little whelp here will not be able to help you. I guess there's some quest and some level requirement, so he will not be of any help at all. I'm just gonna move because that frame is triggering a little of it that I was paying attention, and stand here somewhere in even more triggering way. But let's focus on the important stuff. So that's why. I told you the main thing how. Now let's go into some things that you will probably find useful. I will not go into exact details, there are much better videos for it, though that's also a concern. I suggest, if you're not sure, to watch a couple of videos. There's one that I was watching the most, I don't know if I should go into names here, and oh god, this music. Fucking triggering shit. And fucking horse is triggering. I wanted to use it this one last time, but fuck it.
What are we without the sky?
So, now into stuff that you might find helpful. I had the misfortune of doing some Shao burdens here first. Somewhere, I don't know, somewhere over here. And it had the level requirement of 30. The first thing I clicked had a level requirement. So I thought, okay, that's that. Then I had a hope maybe there will be enough of it to do it in lower level zones. But do not, I mean, spoilers, so you already know that it can be done. That was the only one. The first one I clicked was the only one that had a level requirement. Just to be safe, and I thought I was being stupid, I checked the others in the zone and all were okay. There's one here. My suggestion would be to get there from the wall. Jump from the wall and get there. Then you can... Yeah, let's go into all the... I did it on 2 toons, on my main alt to be Exalted, and the other one I guess I picked it randomly, and I usually do it on toons that have the most gold. Usually, I mean, for Alliance, of course, you might decide to do it on a human or a night elf. Engineering helps for the gliders, or if you have gliders, of course, any kind of movement. So I'm guessing, I don't know about monk, but you know the usual suspects, druid and demon hunter. Just for movement's sake, and maybe stealth would be helpful at some points. But that's on you. I just happened to do it on 2 toons that I have Darkmoon Fair Cannon on. I didn't plan ahead at all. That's just how it happened. So this is where the fucking quartermaster is. I guess I'll show you that later. One is, I guess, here. This flight pad doesn't exist for me at least. And I guess somewhere when there is fighting over here, there's 1, 2. So those are the and yeah, because this one has a level requirement, it will prevent you from doing that burden of whatever Emperor's burden or something. You cannot get that achievement. So if you wanna bother with that, because I didn't do anything, I didn't plan anything out. I used to do that, but nowadays, you know, just do it mindlessly, go around, and that's what most videos will be about. So that's my other advice. If you want to, you can skip all of those. There's I think 8 of those, or 7 of those I guess you can click. I guess 8 with this one if you're gonna visit it anyway. So there's 7 places you can just skip. Some are more along the way, some are not. So on Wowpedia there's I guess there's an image, you know, for you to know which ones to skip, or you can go. The video I was watching the most didn't show some things well. Then I switched to another that had its issues also, but it helped me to see one very important thing. And the third video at the end of I mean, I might as well mention him. I used to watch him a lot. It's Az from Heel vs Babyface, and on his video it's all slowly, you can see where what is, you can see it the most clearly from the videos I've seen, and at the end he will have arrows to show you exact location, so that will be helpful. And like I said, you know, you can skip 7 places, so that's pretty much a zone or 2. I at first wanted to do parallelly, so on 2 tunes at the same time. Decided not to because I didn't want to chance it, because on my main alt I thought I had a lot of them clicked on already, so I didn't want to chance it to do some without the full buff. But I guess you can with the burden skip one more. I mean, not skip, you have to do it all, but I could have done it without the buff. So you can fuck up on one, but not more than one. You have to do it all over on a different tool. What else? Because there's something wrong with the reputation. It says 50, I guess. I'm not gonna look. It says 50, but as far as I've gathered, ever since I was sick, my lungs are fucked up. At least I guess I'm not finished off. So yeah, let me finish this thought, then we'll move a bit.
A dark wind is blowing.
Reputation seems fucked because I'm supposed to get, and this is how I did my math, I'm supposed to get 2200 from achievement without the buff, any buff. That's what they said. I tried to check it, but I couldn't, and that's supposed to be from many people that said so. So 2200 or 300, 200. What you get from achievement with the buff is 2880. I don't know what kind of 50% buff is that. And when I got to review it, I was worried, you know, I thought who knows how this math is gonna go. Okay, I guess I'll have to go from point to point. So what I did was, because I couldn't trust math, logic and all, I decided to do one to see what I'm gonna get with the buff and the recommendation, or whatever it's called, buff. So what I saw, yeah, because from the quests you're supposed to get some 3300. So what I was thinking, if I get more than 5500, I'm good. You will get 5760, so you will be better than good, slightly but better. So what I did first, I think this is the only zone that you can get the achievement in one zone. Also the hardest zone. Unless you are night elf or are very careful, which I randomly was at some points, you might be able to get out without dying, which, like I said, I did it on a non-night elf, doing it casually, so it can be done, but you might also die. So there's one here and one here. The mobs are high level. Okay, I'll probably forget stuff, but so one here, one here inside this tree where the flight path is, this one, and here where the cluxes are, one here and one here. So those are, this one is desert, that's from another achievement, so you will have to do this one, and this one, and this one to do that to get the achievement to see. So I did that on another toon while I get the full buffs, 2 buffs, and I saw that it can be done, and that's when I decided to do it. Okay, that's okay. Let me now make a audio break, and then I'll try to finish this. Maybe not. What else I could so that's why before I said maybe, I don't know how fucked up math here is. So because that seems like kinda 30% buff from that main buff, not 50, I'm not sure. So if that's the case, and I don't intend to experiment at all, it might be done in different occasions too, because maybe it's bugged, maybe it's, I don't know what it is, but maybe I'm missing something, maybe it's less. But everyone that I listened to, I couldn't find it, anywhere else. They said it's 2020, and 200. So I think if that's the case, maybe you don't have need 50% buff. But who's gonna, if you wanna chance it, go ahead. If you wanna experiment it, you can experiment with some other toon later on, but this is your opportunity if you wanna do this. I'll try to remember other stuff later on. Okay, so like I said, when I thought that I will be able to get there by riding that dragon, that little one that becomes huge one. Okay, but I couldn't, and I mean, it happened when I wanted to, you know, go offline, so just hastily jumped with the Darkmoon Fair Cannon from this place. Like I said, maybe there are better places, maybe you can hop around, I don't know, get somewhere with the grappling hook. That's why I say, you know, of course there are different ways to do it, but so I hopped. I couldn't get here, I got downstairs on a rogue. I tried to shadow step to those birds, but I couldn't get the combo right from the, you know, shadow step glide, so I would always fall down. And in the end okay, I'll show that later on. I will not deal with it now. At the end I just did it all with the grappling hook. And speaking of talents, there's that I'm talented in, you know, just that fastest grappling hook CD. So, you know, I mean, I don't PvE, I don't PvP. The specs I have are all invested in, you know, some casual movement stuff. But let's first show on map what I have. Maybe we'll get there, but doesn't matter. So here you have 3. This one, the most far away, you don't have to do it, that's the burden. You have one somewhere here, and I guess one somewhere here. So you have 2 here. Like I said, if you don't do this, which is very far away, which is that useless burden stuff, you can save a lot of time. So that's why I would skip those and, you know, maybe check which ones you need, which ones you don't. Like I said, maybe they would be the most optimal way, but I didn't want to bother with it. I will say I skipped the Jade Forest because it was the biggest one, and that's the mistake, because the most ones are there, so you're pretty much postponing getting the achievements by doing that. So I would do the Jade Forest first. Here's one. This one you can skip, and which one? I think this one you can skip. I'll get to the most important thing soon. There's one here, one where the hosen are. Yeah, one here. Was it there somewhere? Doesn't matter, you're gonna check the videos anyway, but for example, the one here. Yeah, now we're getting into some useful tips. I'll check the text document later on. So you can take flight path here, go to this place any way you want, and there's crack in the hills here, so you can get to here. From here I glided to this place, then you can swim to yeah, I almost forgot that. I'm gonna forget things, so let me show you the things right away. Apart from that vanish ring that I assume you all have, I don't know if I will be able to show you this. So this one, Precious Blathorn loop from that golem. This is where you grapple hook. You stand on the tiles here, grapple hook here, and hop on here. You don't have to, you will just fall here. So that's what you do. Okay, this sound looks ominous and I love it. They will pay. That's what Blizzard says. And yeah, the toys. There's some Pandaria exclusive toys. I mean, there are others, but I'm not gonna mention any. Okay. Toy box. I think it's stone. Fuck. This, I don't know how useful this will be. And Shadow Artstone. And that is, I think, banner. This might be useful. A Saline battle banner. It's pretty much target dummy. So that might help you. Now to the map. I think you get that banner somewhere here from some rare, and you get the stone from some rare here. So that's the toy wise. There's that like the one in Dreno I use a lot. That slow fall one from here, but I don't know. I mean, anything traversal might help you. Okay, fuck it. I think it's breath. Okay, this not. It's not. Is it breeze? Yeah, essence of breeze. I guess. Do you get it from somewhere here? I have no clue. Okay, let's finally get to the import. So you can get through hills here to this place, and one I so the one I had the issue with was the one after the Hosen, because I showed you at the start you were supposed to get up, and I didn't know how to approach that. Fortunately, I saw another video where I saw that you don't have to do that at all. You can get that from that tavern in the mist, or however it's called, and you can do it any way you want there, because it's in a cave that I guess has 3 entrances, and even the one I thought it was hard to reach wasn't. So don't make that mistake to deal with that stuff. Like I said, most things you can just get around, even in the higher level zones, but I think that Dread Wastes will be the most tricky, and that fucking cave, that's... Though I think I was able to do it on all without dying, but this is not hardcore, you know? I mean, this is hardcore getting that trap. You don't have to deal with that. So after Tianan Monastery you go over here, and it's somewhere over here, but you have to look up. So when you get to some place, you gotta find, I think you can go around here and get to the place. I shadow step because the doors are closed, but the point is you have to ride up, and it's on that monk area. I think somewhere over here, doesn't matter. But you go some over here, and you can go this way or follow some other path up. I mean, there's some stairs, or just you will see the path. So that's one thing. The other thing is, yeah, what I wanted to show you. Where is it? Yeah, so in this cave, fuck, when you get this passage, it has 3 entrances. If you don't have, I guess, there's some path to go around, and you can do it from the passage. It's in the circle area, so that's the help you can get here. And Kalai Summit, you don't have to get on top of the mountain Everest, that's one. You don't have to go where that monk is, that's number 2 of the burden, and number 3 is, I guess, in the monastery. So those 3 you can easily skip. And the one that's on the ledge, when you get to the monastery, okay, there's one here, one here, one with the Hosena, one with the fucking those Torena, one at the ledge here. You pass the monastery and there's a fucking tunnel. Now when you get out of the tunnel, you turn on the some side paths up, and you go before the cave, other cave, you go through the snow, you still go up, and you will see that Mogu place. You get in there. There's some traps, I don't know if they kill you, they didn't kill me. Although the second time I was also careful. Is there some else? So that's the most 2 important, or more than 2, slight travel tips that I can give you, you know. Just skip go past the monastery, get into that cave, get that one, exit the cave, go, when you exit the cave, it will be on your right, go into the mountains, into the snow, little paths before that other cave, get through the Mogu place and get to that, I mean, you will see, because some things you cannot, because they will all fly. They will all fly, and you will have to do it on foot. So that's that. Do I go yet? Downloads. Yeah, I showed you that. Here, there's one here at the house, one here, and one here. Yeah, and one at that brewery. What else? I guess there's only one zone left. This one at the Red Crane you can skip. One here. One where those lizards in the cave are. One where the fishes are. Yeah, one where the statue is. And one, I think, here where the Mogu are. I think that's it. Fucking finally. Who knows how this has been going on? I need to check the stream. Let me check the stream, turn the fan on to see if it will hear. I think this is it. I doubt that anyone lasted this long. But I think that's it. I just wanna test now if you can hear the fan. See if the stream is okay. Seems like it. We're gonna end it relatively soon. I'm gonna check the text document, and then we'll, you know, call it a day. I didn't want to stream for several reasons, but decided because of this, you know, I want to give people as much time if they find this useful and let them know. Though it is known, I already mentioned in my previous Pandaria reputation video stream long ago about the, you know, I might just... Is everything okay? I guess so. That's why, you know, but it is on forum too, so the method is out there about, you know, getting revealed on one and then exalted on another. And, you know, I wanted to first explain, then complain. You know, I mean, it's long anyway. I didn't want to chance any dislikes. I mean, I understand, but there you go. You can, I mean, the main thing I said relatively right away. I don't want to disturb any Zoomer boomers and get their wrath on my... I think I said that. Okay. I think you've seen that I have a... Let me first turn off the AC. This is our Vietnam. Our hardcore. Though, you know, when they die, you know what went wrong. You are playing hardcore. That's what went wrong. That's your mistake in the first place. As you can see, I finally did a new mog. Slap my butt cheeks and call me Link. If I was to really provoke people, I would say call me Zelda. We got Zelda at home. I mean, it works relatively nice, especially for my limited resources. Okay, let's not... I wanted to talk about other stuff, but I guess this lasted for way too long anyway. It's hot as hell. Tomorrow should be colder, but I wanted to get this out as soon as possible because I'm gonna forget this tomorrow probably, and I guess, you know, my audience first, my suffering for the show. Speaking of show, I don't know if it's some YouTube audit because I have views, you know, tens of views, or some petty person. I don't know if someone can report me or something, but something went wrong with the video. they would stop counting views. I don't know if it's over or not. That's one of the reasons I wanted to quit for a while too. It triggered me. Then I wanted to do it anyway, and then I wanted to do something completely else, which I mentioned the last time. But because this happened, I decided to do this and do it now despite of it all. Like I said, maybe there's other stuff, but you know what, fuck it. I think this, yeah, I knew the lazy orc couldn't resist. I don't have that preview. I turned it off on OBS, which had update when I turned it on this morning. I guess software guys are busy. And I guess there was something else I totally forgot. Yeah, there's this thing going on. I guess there's a new toy. And yeah. Paywall. I doubt that I will do it. 500 for a nice toy, but 500, fuck no. I guess that's just like that Dark Moon Fair amount. They just, you know, here you go, make it 1,000, let them have something to do. Sadly, I did that on 2 accounts. I think I'm gonna skip some toy that I will barely use. And
I don't have a target.
who knows what would have happened if he did
What
have a
are we
target.
without the sky?
Something terrible, I'm sure. I don't know, maybe there was some other stuff, but some noise outside. Let's call it.
See you soon. Real soon.